And welcome back to the Big Doctor Who Poll! I am Joshua Snares, and today we'll be counting down the stories you love and love to hate.
The results of this countdown is sourced by you, the audience, and it is not too late to cast your vote for future episodes, and you can find the link in the description below.
Today, we'll be focusing on the 6th Doctor, played by Colin Baker. An evil gastropod plans to take over the universe by exploding a sun, which will dispense his eggs across the galaxy. A veteran writer, Anthony Stephen, was asked to write the serial. His script seemed to take forever to write, and even claimed that his typewriter literally exploded. Sadly, he became quite ill and couldn't do the rewrites required. The plot of Time Lash? I'll explain it one day. It's a neat trick. Episode 1 overran by 6 minutes, and episode 2 underran by 4. They eventually decided to tape new TARDIS scenes in order to beef out the second episode. The director was unhappy with the script and the 45-minute format of the show. Two renegade Time Lords, the Master and the Rani, team up to help each other's evil plans. Originally, the writers Pip and Jane Baker were hesitant to write for the show, but when they heard they could write a historical, they were happy to write for it. Original names for the story were Too Clever by Far and Enter the Rani. The Doctor is on trial for interfering with the course of history. The first evidence presented is from the planet Ravolox, where everything isn't as it seems. John Nathan Turner wished to leave the show at this point, but the BBC wouldn't approve any of his projects, therefore he couldn't leave. The Cybermen wish to destroy Earth to alter the history of Mondas's destruction. The author of this serial is in heavy debate. Originally, Ian Levine wrote the outline. His agreement with the Doctor Who office as an unofficial continuity advisor was that he couldn't receive on-screen credit for his work. Eric Saywood couldn't write the script since the Writers Guild was against scriptwriters writing stories. Therefore, he asked his ex-partner Paula Woolsey to write the story instead. The final script's author is up for debate. There is a murder mystery on a space cruiser where sentient plants intend on killing all humankind. John Nathan Turner asked Bonnie Langford if she would scream in the key of F in order to match the cliffhanger sting. The Doctor faces off the Valeyard in this final battle in the Matrix, as the case begins to close. Robert Holmes sadly passed away before completing the final 2 episodes, and Eric Saywood wrote the rest of his parts. John Nathan Turner wanted to make the finale a bit happier, and Saywood refused to make changes. He believed that it would be disrespectful to Holmes' vision. Due to this, and their already deteriorating relationship, Saywood refused to let the team use his script of the final episode, and Pip and Jane Baker wrote the final concluding part. The Doctor encounters Seal yet again. This time, he is trying to save his boss by transferring him into a new body. After the Doctor is affected by the Crozier machine, he began to act strange. The director, writer, and actor didn't know if the Doctor was lying or was actually inflicted. Colin Baker decided that it was the Matrix telling the story incorrectly. The 6th Doctor must save his second incarnation from death in order to save himself. Patrick Troughton happily agreed to play the Doctor again due to his happy time during the 5 Doctors. He wished to return to the show hiding in a monster costume, but sadly passed away in 1987. On the planet Varos, political prisoners are being tortured and executed by guards, and the people of the colony watch through their television sets and get to vote on their fate. There is a scene where the Doctor seems to push a man into a vat of acid on purpose. Originally, it was meant to be a comedic scene, and the writer was unhappy how it was filmed. Davros is digging up graves of the deceased to turn them into Daleks. The glass Dalek was originally an idea by Terry Nation. It was to appear in the first ever Dalek serial, but was dropped due to budget reasons. Don't forget to enter the poll below to add your vote to this series. Don't forget to subscribe to the official Josh Snares YouTube channel.